Alrighty then, well everybody, welcome back to Trails of Daybreak. I don't know what the fuck that was, to be so honest with you. Anyway, on yes time. Dan got his pickup truck and drove to the bookstore located in the Tyrell district. See if I can get a drink of coffee before the... Never mind, I'm still drinking it. Ah, yeah. There you go. Yep. Long Way is such a popular tourist attraction. You gotta figure the local sweets change up over time. The way I see it, I'd be shirking my professional duties as a brigand if I didn't take the time to study up on them beforehand. I'll just find where they keep the tour guides. Huh? Is that on yes?
Oh, hi Van. Fancy seeing you here. Are you doing your rounds across the city? You seem to do that a lot at night.
Nah, not this time. I just came here to shop for some books, that's all. What brings you here? I figure you went back to your dorm after all we finished talking.
I just remembered a reference book that one of my teachers recommended to me the other day. I decided I might as well pick it up on my way back before I forget.
Gotcha. That's some dedication if you're going out of your way to pick up that kind of extracurricular material.
I don't know if I'd say that I'm dedicated this time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have found myself over here looking for guidebooks on Long Way. Oh, but if you're here, does that mean you're looking for information on the kinds of sweets they have?
You know me only too well at this point. Well, since we're both here, might as well see what they got. Once Van and Agnes found the books they were looking for, they made their purchases and departed the store. Subway's probably running less frequently at this time of day, aren't they?
I'd say so. At this hour, they probably... Oh no. Looks like there's having some kind of problem with the train cars.
Yeah, I read that earlier. I'm sure they'll be up and running again soon.
Maybe. It says they don't have an estimate for how long the inspection is going to take. I guess I'll either have to wait it out at the cafe or just walk home.
Hey, you don't have to go through all that trouble. I can just drive you back in my truck. Beats how long it takes to go on foot, and I'm sure your derm's got a curfew in place.
You don't mind? That would definitely help me out a lot. Thanks, Van. You're a lifesaver.
What's up?
Nothing much. This is my first time alone in the car with Van. I'm getting nervous. I gotta stay composed.
Well, that's good, I guess.
The streetlights are so pretty. I see this place all the time, but it still looks so different from inside a car.
Right? That's part of the charm of a city at night, especially when there's barely any cars on the expressway. It rules. But coasting through nature during the daytime ain't so bad either.
My dad said something like that a long time ago, actually.
Really? What's your old man's verdict on cars?
Well, he doesn't love them quite as much as you do, but he used to really like going on drives. He's always been so busy with work, he couldn't find much time to be at home. But back then, once he was off, he would take me and my mother to all kinds of places. I treasure those memories. They're irreplaceable to me.
Sounds like he's a real family man. Like a certain Z1 racer obsessed with the nightlife.
Well, Maxim regrets his actions, so I don't want to be too hard on him. Besides, my mother was very careful to make sure I never felt lonely. She would visit bookstores all across the city with me, looking for books that I would like. And we'd try new recipes together to surprise him when he came home late. I really thought those peaceful days would continue forever. But when she passed away, it felt like everything changed.
People, places, who we are, it all changes as time goes by. But even then, you find yourself concerned with who your old man is and where he stands, yeah?
Of course I do. I just don't know what he's thinking anymore. And I don't know what I can do for him as his daughter. He feels so far away.
I get that it's not my place to comment on someone else's family problems. But no matter how far away he might feel to you now, you still love him, right? So latch on to that feeling and face him head on. The nice thing about family is that you can afford to push boundaries if you want to figure out what's going on in their head.
It's fine to be a little selfish then?
More than fine. That you're here with me as a part-timer means you're already being a little selfish. And I mean that in the best way possible. So just keep doing what you're doing and pushing and pushing. Next thing you know, you'll have your old man by the collar.
I think I'll skip the violence if that's alright with you. But thank you. I'm feeling a little more brave about this whole thing. Even if I don't know what the right answer is, I can't afford to wallow in negativity. And, sorry for talking about my family nonstop. Actually, what about... never mind.
You don't gotta walk on eggshells around me. It's just... well, I ain't got any stories that make for a fun time.
I see.
And look at that, we've hit Arbor. Make sure you don't forget anything.
Oh, wow. Time really flew by, didn't it?
Right here then?
Yes, the dorms are close by, so this should be a good spot. I'm not really sure if I can put this into words. But Arkwright Solutions means the world to me now. You're just as important to me as my family. And I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way either. I'm sorry. Maybe now's not the time for that. But anyway, thank you for seeing me this far. I look forward to the trip.
Sure. See you later. Well, that caught me off guard. I appreciate the thought. I just wish you wouldn't waste it on someone like me. After that, Van spent part of the night driving before resuming his patrol.
Oh, you're so mean, Van.
Huh? I'm sorry, did I miss something? What? Oh, I feel like I missed something. Why'd she hit him with the "you're so mean" van? Alright, let's clear
Off
out
we
Seating
go.
District.
I was chatting with the staff over at one of the dealerships. Apparently Leno's trying to field a Z1 entry. Who'da thunk? They haven't been competitive for years. I'm not a big Leno guy myself, but more makes is never a bad thing, especially with factory support. As a car buff, I can't wait to see what they got.
So I've been... oh, no, wait, So I've been hearing less and less about Grimcat lately. Wonder what's up with her. Not that I'm complaining, honestly. I think it'd be best for everybody if she just up and got gone. Her being this gentlewoman thief, it all makes it awkward trying to arrest her, because it's still a crime, just a celebrated one. We can't just look the other way when she robs some fat cat, despite the morality of it all.
Lately, we've been getting a lot of reports from the teachers and parents of older children. They're telling us about these shady part-time jobs going around. It's a real problem. Good kids can get dragged into awful bad stuff without even knowing it. Monsters, all of them. We need to round up all of them and get them off the streets.
We've been getting a lot of reports about scams and shady deals. There's always a chance the mafia is behind those in the bigger picture. Folks gotta be careful with who they trust nowadays. We need to get the word out there so that we can help. Drying up a crime ring's funding is a good way to starve them out. Just so you know though, if I have to arrest a spriggan poking his nose into these deals himself, I will. Are we clear, Mr. Arkwright? We request that everyone report anything suspicious they see in town. Fraudsters, swindlers, anything shady under the sun. You rub shoulders with those types, don't you, Spriggan? If you know anything, make sure to loop us in. We officers have resources that you don't. Okay. If the word got out that we got fished on some exploit, Oh, our reputation would have sunk. I can't thank you enough. Trust is paramount for our firm, so I'm splitting off these spaces. Now I just need to find some other way to unwind after a long day.
I just can't do it. Try as I might, the Treon Tower mysteries still leave me stumped. Goodness, it's been 3 years and 67 days now, by my count, since I last had the severe case of artist block. What's gotten into me? I've sunk far too great a cost to turn back now. I will conquer the tower with my trusty brush. Goddess is my witness. If I could just catch the faintest glimpse, the slightest touch of the tower's true colors. Perhaps I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'll know what the tower truly is if I know what it truly isn't. It's reversed, so to speak. If I can change my perception of the tower like that, then...
Give me a moment. Okay, I was just trying to check something. What is this? They're always putting some new gotcha skin into Tower of Fantasy, which is one of the reasons I left.
I thought it would be easy to win over some party members, given the swamp they're in. How wrong I was. He has such a big heart to set me straight like that. It's strange. Even the sweetest Quincy treat tastes salty when I eat it alone.
That's true.
The Republican Party frequents this hotel for its meetings. Polanski's a familiar face here. That CEO who just checked out, she's been coming here more often as of late. And she's far from the only one. A lot of those types hold meetings here with the members of the Republican Party. Damn it. Everywhere I look, I see that fucking shitty-ass hand gesture. God.
Jennifer is a lot of initiative, and that's good in a president. I just wish she wasn't so rash. She needs to think things through. Not that she's unwelcome in the party. Not at all. Everyone brings their own skills and strengths to the table. Politics is all about connections, you see, and stringing them together to get what you want. History is full of fools, perhaps good men, who try to move the political world all by themselves. Seldom do they succeed, though. I do see that risk in Jennifer at times, but then she's still young. That ambition will help her. You can see plain as day how much she cares about every issue she tackles. At the right time and in the right place, she could be an effective player on the political stage.
A little while ago, this kid named Eddie came to apologize to the young miss. Apparently he was involved in that whole mess. We can't exactly let him see or give it and everything, so I just passed his message along. Though he did end up helping her patch things up with her father, so all's well that ends well.
Young Miss Brasilia returned home earlier than usual today. I do sympathize. She and her father have a complicated relationship. Man, James got straight embarrassed there. The guy would believe my eyes. But he wasn't pissed about it. He looked relieved. Actually, like a weight came off his shoulders. Guess he needed that. Actually, Sasha looked like she still had an itch afterward. So maybe float her a challenge. I was able to squeeze out a win, but man, she was tough as ever. Heard Kirk try to take her on too. He held his own, but he couldn't beat her either. Probably looked past her because she's a girl. The dumb shit. He's been real full of himself lately. So you know, it's good that he got knocked off a side horse like that. Now he's pulling all-nighters practicing. He's already taking that beating to heart. He's just an asshole. Not gonna bother. Oh, come on. Well, I don't like this place. There's like 3 people I don't care about. Oh, is that? Whoa, what could we have here? An inspector and a bracer shooting the shit over drinks. Man, if even you two can be friends, the capital's in good hands.
I wouldn't exactly call us friends. The guild's not the Cid. but they're far from our allies at best. We're rivals.
But given how much our work overlaps, we often see each other in the field. We respect each other as fellow public servants. So, rivals may be, we can still share a drink or two, eh? You care to join us? Nah, I'm good. Gonna stretch my legs a bit more.
Fair enough. Drinking with old dogs, this isn't the most attractive offer.
But you know, I'm sure Elaine wouldn't mind having a drinking buddy after work.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. That reminds me, I heard you pitched in during that mess in Basel.
Yeah, I heard from Albus. Sounds like you made yourself pretty busy over there. Wasn't what I went there for, but yeah, I helped out where I could.
How about next time you let us know where you're going beforehand? That way we can clean up these messes you inevitably get into.
Yeah, because I'm totally the one causing them all. Right. In case you'd like to know, most of the next week will be arc ride free here in Edith. Me and the gang are taking a little vacation. Hey, not bad. I bet you could use the break. Where you headed? Figured it'd be nice to get away from the hustle and bustle for a while, so we're heading out to Longley for a little hot spring trip.
Long way, huh? My wife and I went there for our honeymoon. Beautiful place. I'd love to take my daughter there someday, if I could ever get the time off.
Oh, work to the bone.
Yup, and whose fault is that?
Well, you picked a good time to go there. The autumn leaves are just stunning in Longley. Since you'll be down the way, say hi to everybody there for me, will you? Oh yeah, you're from around there, aren't you? Wait, okay, could you not go guess in my background? Sorry, just your fighting form was enough of a tell. And hey, a personal favor if you don't mind. I'd appreciate if you burned some incense for my old master while you're there. Sure, sure. Read me like a book. Taking a trip, huh? I'd love to take one of the girls myself. Oh, back in the land of the living, are you?
Last we saw, you plastered yourself to sleep. I figured I'd drop you off at the precinct, but I couldn't stop laughing at your face, man.
You two in cahoots, perhaps? No comment. Don't go lumping us in together. Oh, why must you give me the cold shoulder, man? A little trip really does sound nice. Okay, so go take one. You know, yourself. What? No, what's the point in making a trip alone? It's a perfect chance to kindle the flames of romance, you know? How should I know? And you're really gonna push your luck and butter him up with some trip? She didn't just magically forget what happened, you know? Look, we're moving on from that, okay? See? When we met up last time, she said I could come by again, if I wanted to. And the kid, she said, "You're a weirdo, mister. Can you stop by again? I want to talk to you some more." Yeah, of course she was nice to you. She's a freaking waitress. Yumi's reaction said it all. You are a weirdo. I know it took you on your request, but man, get your goddamn head out of your ass. Basic courtesy ain't affection. I know. I'm just trying to make amends. I mean, sure, I'd love it if they could let me back into their lives, but I gotta take the first step myself. That's my new goal in life, putting a smile on their faces. Swell. I guess that was the wake-up call he needed. You guys learned you can't just treat life like it's a one big game. Sounds like you two have your share of run-ins before. Didn't he bring his car here? I saw it parked outside.
Of course he did. I'll lug him over to the precinct. He can sweep it off there.
Gonna eat something?
Miss? You said screw guys. Who says I gotta marry one just 'cause I'm that age? Not like I'm gonna just curl up and die if I'm single in my 30s. Poor woman. Alright, we're just gonna leave this area. We don't gotta talk to them. I can only go to the cinema. Wow, thank you.
Off we go.
Honestly, thank you. You cut down so much of my time. I don't gotta fuck around.
Another happening night in store.
Such a pretty song.
What a great song.
Just that again, huh?
This is that singer-songwriter everyone's on the buzz about. His performance is so emotional. It's so wonderful getting to hear music like this, somewhere I take for granted on my everyday jogs. Goes to show that I've been missing out on this whole thing, never slowing down to smell the roses. Wadi's finally opened up my eyes. There's so many things I'm seeing clearly for the first time. Wait, why are my cheeks wet?
I'm so happy Selma likes Jess's music. There's something about his songs that just cuts straight to the heart and sticks with you. I thought that might appeal to Selma given what she's been through lately, so I recommended she give him a listen.
Buddy, you've been the perfect gentleman. You gotta seal the deal. Damn it, Jess. You're really going to make me cry. He's so damn cool. I can already feel my heart breaking. I don't think I can take any more of it.
Hey there, what'll it be?
Hey dude, we're putting on a free show tonight. The opener is our own local up-and-comer Jess. He's been... Wait a minute, I feel like I've gone through deja vu. Hard and hard to get tickets, and Miracle is a factory a free show. I definitely had some deja vu there.
Guess Sayla and Woo Woo aren't giving up on making it as idols just yet. Are they defying the label's direct orders? This isn't like you, Sayla, or whatever. She's changed a lot. Actually, I wonder if it's Woo Woo's doing. Hit me with that jazz. Let's go play a normal Trails game. Now let's go play Daybreak. You get hit with the jazz band, like hardcore. So Dingo's in there with Marielle, huh? What? You sealing the deal yet? Probably not. He just keeps playing the girl along, sadly.
Hey there, good to see you. Me and all the food stall owners are out for drinks today. There's a lot we gotta talk about with the Revolution Festival right around the corner. Primo will take your order while I'm here. I'm sure Primo can handle the stall on her own for a while. What I'm not so sure about is whether she'll get experimental and start offering customers some new weird tacos. But hey, the lass has passion in droves. She's an inspiration, that one.
You there?
Why is Shino's bar so popular? Damn her chick sense of style and pinpoint attention to detail. We might be able to compete if we extend our business hours to 9 p.m. That should increase sales by at least 10%. No, maybe even higher than the new menu rolls. Once the new menu rolls out. Why am I hiccuping? Wait, give me your break. I have set up shop in every district before, but I always come back to good old Riverside, where dreams come true and friendly faces are aplenty. Plus, this is where all my regulars are. Riverside's where I set up shop for the first time, so it holds a special place in my heart. You know, I gotta tell you guys right now, I've been getting a strange urge to play Yakuza Ishin Kiwami. Like, I have it, and I've been getting a strange urge to play it. It's funny, because it's still Yakuza. It's a spin-off of Yakuza, but it's still Kiryu. But then it's not Kiryu. Probably because of the spin-off, I am more receptive to it, you know, wanting to do it. Come on, Uncle! I just want to replace my engine! It's the only way I'm gonna get max performance out of my Kablu, or whatever.
Goddess B, would you knock it off? Go on and annoy someone else.
Please! I'll cough up the mirror, I just need your help finding the right engine.
That's the problem. Do you even understand how hard it'll be to find something that'll even fit?
Well, good luck.
Yes, Rooney, there is a language unique to the Central East, but I didn't expect you to want to learn it just to help tutor Irel and Lolo. Your kindness knows no bounds, does it, Rooney? You're so dependable. You really think so? Irel says I'm just wishy-washy. Irel's not one to mince words, is she? But anyway, I'd be more than happy to teach you. Feel free to come by for a lesson whenever you're free. Thank you so much, Mother Kyra. I want to help tutor Irel and Lolo, so I'm brushing up on the Central East's culture and language first so I can do that. I asked Mother Kyra for help, and she said she'd be happy to. She's so nice. Having a kid like Rooney around keeps things lively for all of us. Speaking of lively, Lashkar came by again with a girl from the village. They'll be staying at the Bracer Guild for the next couple of days. Actually, you should pay them a visit.
I did. And I can't wait for Lashkar to be a big bracer and get with the girl. Mother Kyra hails from a impoverished town in the Central East. Life has guided her to the cloth. Despite everything that's happened to her, I imagine heavenly hands ensured she'd never go astray. Perhaps that is why her dedication to the salvation of others is so unshakable. I believe that she is a divine fate. There are tasks only she is able to accomplish.
Alright.
Taking off now.
Taking off now.
I'm glad that Climber story movie was narrated by an actual mountaineer. It gave an authentic touch to the film. I've heard that some movies filmed out in the real world have staged scenes in them. I didn't get the sense from this movie, but it's a good reason why audiences need to watch with a more discerning eye. I'd like to put my eyes all over, Sorry, the Cold Steel 1 Reen Schwarzer took me over.
In light of everything going on, I unfortunately wasn't able to offer much assistance earlier in the day. Be that as it may, I'm happy to inform you that this new week's film is The Climber Story. It's a quasi-documentary based on real-world writings, offering a unique perspective and atmosphere you won't find in other films. We're also continuing our rerun of Wolves Requiem as well. If you still have yet to see it, then by all means please do.
This week, the film that we're premiering for our nighttime showing is Climber's Story. It's a documentary that recreates the events of a mountain climber's memoir. It was filmed on a real mountain and also features narration from the mountaineer who wrote the original story. Isn't that cool? However, given that it takes place on such a dangerous mountain, I wouldn't recommend trying to replicate any of the feats captured in the movie. Hey, what was that one movie called? Wasn't it called like 20... I think it was 24 Hours or something, wasn't it? The one with the guy who was stuck in a crevice in the mountain for like 24 hours. One of the most horrifying things that could ever happen to somebody. Not more scary than the poor guy who got stuck underground. And so many people tried to get him out. Yeah, he never got out. And then people stole his fucking taxidermied corpse. Weird shit, bro. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow is either going to be one of two things. I'll record some Zenless, or it'll be a big editing day. It'll most likely be a huge editing day.
'Cause every night